Don't go up there! Careful, careful, careful. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Don't go up there. Very stupid. Don't go up there! Silly cyclist.
Welcome to episode 33 of Silly Cyclists. We're starting right off at number 10. Here we have a clip from Wellington Bike Cam 1, and just watch where this female cyclist in front of her puts herself right next to the front of the traffic in front of us. It's not advisable in my books to do this. I recommend doing something very similar to Wellington Bike Cam 1 and sitting behind the traffic you're waiting behind and not to the left of it, as when you start off, you wobble around a bit, and that's when you're at your most vulnerable. So the last thing you want is another motor vehicle or any vehicle of any sorts giving you a nice close pass, because that's the time when you need the space the most. Number 9 here, a clip from Alex Warrior 1, and here we have a four-way stop sign, and the cyclist in front is full on the other side of the road, trying to get through as quickly as possible. Not the best thing to do, and if that motor vehicle was doing the same to her, she probably wouldn't be too impressed. So, it's not one rule for them and another for us. Number 8, a clip here from Roadie, and just watch this cyclist that comes screaming past him and going through the red lights like a nutter. You never know what that silver car's going to do. Could have accelerated and clipped the back wheel, so really not the best thing to do. Number 7, a clip here from Atomboy83, and I'm not entirely sure how this road junction works, but that cyclist grabs a handful of his brake but still doesn't stop. It's best to check your brakes before you start cycling to check they do work, because it can save you from injury and potentially death. So a very good thing to check. Here you go. You see again a handful of the brake barely stops, and because he's only cycling with one-handed, it's extremely difficult to stop quickly as your upper body weight just wants to fly forward. Number 6, a clip here from Cycling Fun 2, and just watch the salmon cyclist coming straight towards her. And, God, that cyclist is going to have to have gone into head-on traffic. Really, a very silly thing to do. Number 5 here, a clip from Red V 2002. Just watch a cyclist to the left going to pull out right in front of the ambulance who was forced to slow down. You couldn't have really chosen a better vehicle to pull out in front of, because if he did get hit, at least it wouldn't take long for the emergency services to arrive. Clip here from Alex Joe. The cyclist there jumped a red light and just pulled out right in front of him, forcing him to go onto the cobbles. Jumping red lights, silly in my books in the first place. Jumping red lights and causing another road user to take avoiding action, very silly. Number 3, a clip here from Delvien. Just watch the cyclist in front. Going to be another salmon cyclist. He's going to cross over to the other side of the road and cycle into oncoming traffic. Thankfully, not that much oncoming traffic, but this video doesn't end there. Let's just fast forward it as it goes on for quite a bit. You see he's mounted the pavement, goes round the corner, blind, probably can't see the pedestrian if there's any pedestrians on the other side. Here we go, he remounts the road. As I look behind him, doesn't spot Delvien because he's probably not looking for him, and then he cuts him up. Not the best thing to do, and I'm not sure those headphones are the best thing to wear while cycling. You really can't hear much through those, I bet. Number 2, clip here from... Alright, let's try it this time. Let's try it. Script Chick Base. Apparently that is how you say it, but don't quote me on it. Alright, so old age thing of cyclists filtering up the left side of indicating lorries. Really, yeah, I think we all know by now this is a very silly thing to do. And anyone that knows this junction knows that when the traffic is moving from your left across you, you've got about 20 seconds until it's your time to go. So here we go, a few more cyclists going up, but that isn't the end of it. There's going to be one more that decides, I can get up there safely, it's alright, I'll get away. The lorry's turning left and you're going straight. What are you doing? Oh, you muppet. Anyway, thankfully for that silly cyclist, this lorry driver was on the ball and didn't turn straight away and shuddered a bit as he went off the road. Number 1 here is from Bike 42363, and just watch on the pavement, the cyclist is going to come off and just get hit by a car. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the laws in this state are, so I think it may be the car driver's fault because he didn't stop. at the stop line he was meant to and just went straight through. But the cyclist is a ninja, got absolutely nothing on. And, you know, how can you expect car drivers to see you if you've not got any lights on or any reflectives or anything like that? You know, it's just absolutely insane. Here, you'll see it a little bit clearer here. Just watch the pavement. You can see him coming on the edge of the screen there. You're going to see him just cycle out into the road and the car's just going to hit him. You know, 6 to 1 half a dozen either. Just make sure you got appropriate lights at night time for people to see you, and never just presume that someone is going to stop because they're meant to. All right? That's the big thing here. Don't presume that someone is going to stop when they're meant to. You need to make sure you look out for yourself. Anyway, good cyclist this week. Just watch the cyclist in front of us. A really good, clear indication of what he needs. Keeps it out for a while, does a good few shoulder checks, and then moves over, allowing the vehicle behind to take appropriate action to allow plenty of space for him to come in. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Recently, there's been a Silly Cyclist Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook and you like Silly Cyclists, give it a like. The link is in the description below. And don't forget, cycle safely.